Former NFL offensive lineman Mitchell Morse on what will define the Browns' 2025 season. This from NFL Network's Good Morning Football.
I'm going to go with an efficient run game. Led by Tommy Rees, the new 32-year-old offensive coordinator. We all know Stefanski's still making the play calls. We need these guys to be just more efficient, to give the quarterback room a little bit of reprieve on the field. We want those first downs turning into 2nd and 6s. We want those second downs turning into 3rd and shorts. Just give the opportunity for that offense to have more variability and give the quarterback, whoever it is, an option to take a deep breath. I'm not a big metrics guy because Pro Football Focus hurt my feelings, but here's what I want to say. Last year we were 23rd in yards per carry in the NFL. Their leading rusher was 565 yards, I believe. Now, I'm not going to let that confuse anyone too much. That's also probably not too telling with dividing and conquering in regards to the room. We just need an opportunity to take a little bit off the QB's plate and run the ball when we need to run the ball.
Yeah, for me.
And Dalton, you guys hurt people's feelings, PFF. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about Dylan Samson. You're familiar with him from his time at Tennessee. Can he be the lead back in the absence of Quinshon Judkins? Most people believe he's going to miss somewhere between 4 and 6 games minimum. Or do you think it's more Jerome Ford as the lead back?
Look, first of all, if Mitch is out there watching, it's certainly nothing personal. We're just watching the tape and going with what we see. So apologies to him if we hurt anybody's feelings out there. But no, I think Samson, he was the workhorse at Tennessee, and I thought he went a little later in the draft even than I thought he would. I had him as the 7th best back in this draft. I believe I had Quinshon Judkins just 2 spots ahead of him, right? So I think you're talking about a guy of similar talent. He showed last year at Tennessee he could handle that full workload in the SEC as the centerpiece of an offense. Now, I do think it's going to be a committee approach because obviously Samson is young and he's really only got 1 year under his belt in college as the workhorse guy. Tennessee's always churning running backs in and out of that program, but he can handle it. He can handle a 20 to 25 carry workload if you need him to, right? I think there's some inexperience as a receiver, but when you know what Mitch was talking about there and the type of football the Browns have to play, it's classic AFC North football. They have to be great on defense. They need to control the clock with the run game and not ask their quarterbacks to do too much, but I think Samson can handle a significant load. I do like the idea that they drafted both him and Judkins and they got this committee going, but with Judkins out, it gives Samson an opportunity to get maybe even into a starting role here.
And I agree. If the Browns can run the ball efficiently, the defense is really good. That's how you rise to 7 wins, 8 wins, and then, if you can steal a couple, you're right there in that mix.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the idea with, especially when you talk about a team that can rush the passer so well, right? When you have Myles Garrett, when you have Mason Graham, now the top 5 pick on the inside, they have a front 4 that is capable of taking games over. And anytime you're playing a team like that, it is difficult, despite what the record might tell you. When you have a team on one side that's so dominant in the trenches with one of the all-time greats in Myles Garrett, they have a shot to win every week. They just need their offense to not put them in too many bad positions.